You already know, man, I had to come through and kick the door down. I ain't really got time to sit there and knock on it and wait for y'all to let me in, man. I gotta come give it to you raw and uncut, man. Understand, love don't love nobody. A lot of us out here, man, we in a society and we in a culture where, we glorify getting it out the mud, doing it by our lonely. Then we'll sit there and complain when we show love and people don't reciprocate that love back to us. How we give a helping hand and how we support others, but they don't support us in the same way. But I got a question to ask you. Why you showing love and why you helping them people more than you love yourself, man, or helping yourself, man? That's the real question. And after really looking into this, man, I really see that a lot of us don't really practice self-love like we say we do. See, it's easy to say I love myself, I love my life, because we all do, man. We understand it get deep. And we living in two worlds simultaneously. You got the physical world and the spirit world. And a lot of us, we only loving ourselves in just one half. The physical world, what we see, what we do. A lot of us, we all should, but a lot of us brush our teeth in the morning. We wash our face, we hop in the shower. You know what I mean? We put that cologne on. You know what I mean? We put that deodorant on. We kiss our wives. We kiss our husbands. We kiss our kids. We go off to work and live, enjoy our day in a blissful way for most of the situation. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's only a half of it. See, it's easy to love yourself and have forms of self-love by putting on clean clothes, driving a nice car, and taking yourself out to a nice little restaurant or doing things that you love to do. That's a form of self-love, don't get me wrong. But again, it's only half of it. What about the spirit world? See, the physical is outside, spirit is within. Physical is how you look, but the spirit world is how you feel. So going off the McDonald's and, treating yourself to a Big Mac and an extra large fry, that's a form of self-love. It tastes good, it's convenient. But society didn't trick you. That's why it's so hard to find, on your way home, some steamed vegetables and a grilled chicken sandwich. You know what I mean? It's hard to find, and it might not taste the same as that fried chicken, the grilled one. You know what I mean? Them French fries taste a little bit better than them steamed broccolis for a lot of us. We got to be able to say, you know what, I truly love myself and I love the way I feel and how eating healthy makes me feel more energetic. You know what I mean? You eat all this bullshit, you out here lethargic with it. But if you eat right, it's just a different energy that you under. You light on your feet, you get more done, you feel better, you more joyful. But not a lot of us got that discipline and that structure to live a healthy life within the spirit world as far as eating healthy like that. What about exercising? We all want to look nice. We all want to have that good physique. And a lot of people do work out. But again, only a lot of us only working out so that we look good, not actually feel good. You feel me? So we catch ourselves, men, they out here taking this motherfucking creatine and, these pre-workouts and all this bullshit stimulants and supplements that's unhealthy for the body. That's why you see all these big ass bodybuilders and they look big and they always angry. They ain't never happy. You ever seen a bodybuilder happy? I mean, you wouldn't be happy if you putting all this inorganic shit in your body. You know what I mean? You're not truly fulfilled. You just want to look strong. You just want to be strong and big and shit. There ain't nothing wrong with it, but do it naturally, man. If you really truly love yourself, you in this thing for the longevity. You want to live a nice, sustainable life. You know what I mean? When you cheat and you inject yourself with all that bullshit, man, you cutting your life short and it's going to be not truly fulfilled, not whole. You know what I mean? Again, a half truth. You just look a certain way. Women, y'all too, you know what I mean? Y'all go get these detox. Y'all go down in these countries in Miami, you know what I mean? And get your surgeries. Ain't nothing wrong with it, to get your physique right. But a lot of y'all got these bodies and y'all still insecure. A lot of y'all got these bodies and y'all still ain't happy, still not fulfilled. But if you really truly love yourself, man, and really care to how you feel, you'll be working out having a lifestyle of eating healthy, having a lifestyle of, losing weight. Because what people don't understand is that when you really truly go on the journey of the true self-love, you know what I mean? Anything that you want in life is going to come to you. So if you want to be swole, bro, man, you ain't got to take that creatine, man. You ain't got to put all that bullshit in your body, man. You can do it the slow way, the natural way, and feel better and look better. And it's going to help you in the long run. You will be able to withstand this shit when you're 70 and 80. You can still do push-ups, Lord willing. Women the same. You know what I mean? You ain't got to worry about no botched jobs or, you know, having, you know, these things that go down and, you know, fuck up the surgery or whatever, how you all fucked up, you know what I mean? Or down the line, if you just go ahead and do it now and just start eating healthy, that weight gonna drop off naturally. You can put a little shape to your body. It might not be, you know, that inorganic body that you want, but you'll have a nice little shape. Trust me, man. Us men, we like all that shit. As long as it's natural, man, we loving it. You know what I mean? And it'll help you down the line as you get older. See, it's just a long game. But to get back on like what true self-love is, a lot of us, man, we think that since we ain't saying, oh, I hate myself, I hate my life, that we don't practice self-hate, but we do. See, we living in an environment now where, you know, we overindulging in addictions and, you know, things that make us feel good, you know, quote unquote. But it's a trick because you always need it. You always going to be chasing that high. You always going to be chasing that environment. You always going to be chasing the women. You always going to be chasing that nigga that you trying to get. You know what I mean? But when you got true fulfillment, you won't need nothing. But that's for another story. You know, a lot of us practice self-hate by gossiping. Well, a lot of us practice self-hate by having negative thoughts and negative shit to say about people. Having negative shit to say about ourselves in our mind. You know what I mean? Talking ourselves out of doing certain things because we worried about what other people gonna think. You know, but as you go through that self-journey, man, of self-love, you will understand that you're gonna have to separate yourself. You won't catch yourself having to say, I had to get it out the mud or ain't nobody showing me love. You will understand that I got to get out of this environment because that's where the crab in the bucket mentality come from, man. If you in an environment where we subliminally self-hating and practicing self-hate and you get on the journey of self-love, they're going to try to knock you off your path, man. You know what I mean? They're going to try to self-sabotage you or sabotage you because they ain't willing to put the work in. They ain't ready to look in the mirror, man, and get the work. Take a lot. It's hard work. Again, discipline and structure to really practice self-love. You know what I mean? So again, that's where the crab in the bucket mentality comes from. You start to do different things, that's when they start whispering. They start giggling. They try to knock you off your path. It's like being in the Olympics, man. You on that beam, you know what I'm saying? And they ready for you to fall, but your balance is there. They don't know that, but they just see you, you know what I mean? They think you finna fall, and they just blowing the wind. They trying to do everything to distract you from where you going. But when you make it through it all like Dominique Dawes, man, you don't hear no congratulations. You know, they gonna find something to say about you. You know, they gonna try to find something to, oh, you know, you got a booger in your nose type shit. Just find any little thing. But you can't pay it no mind. You just got to understand that they don't want to put that time in. You know, in the streets, a lot of times, you know, they say the good die young, man. And all the real ones that are in jail, yeah, that's true because a lot of them people, you know, was showing love and they was highly respected by choice. See, some got to get respect by force. You know what I mean? Because they don't love themselves, just, you know, the angry type motherfuckers, you know? The hater type motherfucker, the jealous and envious type motherfucker. But see, the real ones, they get respect and they get love genuinely because they show love. And they want everybody to be happy. They want everybody to have a joyful life. But a hater, they just gonna sit back in the cut looking at all the love that they getting. And they clip them, man. Snitch, kill them, set them up for the cross, all type of shit. So this is what we talking about, like, you know what I mean? We got to get out of the mentality of thinking that, oh, I got out the mud, it's cool, because it ain't. Once you go into again, a different environment and you start changing and evolving, guess what? You're going to find yourself in environments and places where people on the same shit. And y'all going to start spreading love to each other. You going to be spreading love. They going to be spreading love. It's all love. Ain't no competition. Well, it might be a little competition, but it'd be a healthy competition. There ain't no comparison. You know what I mean? Y'all ain't comparing each other. You're like, y'all on the team. Y'all helping each other. Y'all uplifting each other. It's those type of environments that's out here. And we got to start making this shit cool. But understand that, unfortunately, the people that you love, people you came up with, family, friends, long, them might not be the people that is going to break bread with for real. And that's what a lot of us getting that survivor's remorse with. You know what I mean? We find ourselves, man, I've been trying to help my peoples. I've been trying to help, put them on and supporting them, showing love, but they ain't giving me the same love back because they don't love themselves, bro. We done all been in relationships, and I done been a motherfucker in a relationship where a motherfucker showing me love and I'm just pushing them away because I don't love myself. So how the fuck could you love me if I don't love myself? It's like oil and water. And that's where the toxic relationship come in. Like a motherfucker whooping this girl, you know what I mean? And she don't go nowhere because that's how she think of herself. And she might see that as a sign of love. She feel like she deserved to get her ass whooped. And he don't love himself, so shit, he like, you know what I mean? He wouldn't have put himself in a position where he can lose his life for freedom, putting his hands on somebody he shouldn't be putting his hands on. Because if you truly love yourself, you wouldn't even allow no woman, or a woman, you wouldn't allow a man to put you in a position where you putting your hands on them or you abusing them, and now you lose your freedom. You love life truly for that too much. So all you crash out artists and, again, motherfuckers that's taking out the real ones, like, that's a form of self-hate. You know what I mean? Now, if you got to go do some time for, something righteous and, morals, principles, and values, that's something different. But just crashing out and calling yourself a goon, that shit played out, man. This is coming from an OG. I understand it. Don't get it wrong, man. I'm 37 years old. Like, I've been young and ignorant. But I just got to throw this out here, man, to try to, each one teach one, man. That's how this thing go. Got to keep it 100. Unfortunately, again, you on your journey of self-love and you getting your shit together, man, and you want to pull people with you, but they got to want it themselves. It's two type of words that's out here. You got empowerment and you got enable. What you doing, showing love and they ain't giving it back to you, bro, you enabling them, man. Again, we come in environments where people take your kindness for weakness because if I don't love myself and you just keep giving, oh, you sweet. You sweet. And I'm going to take advantage of you until I run you away. So eventually you're going to have to run away and find somebody that really, cherish what you're doing for them. It's like you got an uncle that smoke dope. You can love him all you want. Give him a couple dollars, you can still do that, whatever. But y'all know what I'm saying. Try to get him on the right path. Get him a job. Get him somewhere to stay. Get him a car. Until he ready to say he done smoking dope and he tired, he gonna fuck up every time. So what you mad for? You know what I mean? Some people gotta hit that rock bottom for them to wake up and say, you know what, man, I'm tired, man. I'm ready to change my life. And that's when you come with the other word, empowering them. When you see somebody trying to help themselves, that's when you really come in and help. That's when you really show love. That's when you really start to, show support and support them on their way. You know what I mean? Other than that, you keep letting him in the house and he's stealing. What the fuck you getting mad at him for? You should be mad at yourself. And that's the same thing we got to do, man, when we in our situations where you feel like you lonely and you got to get out the mud, man. You got to get in a different environment, man. Because just like you helping your uncle once he get on his feet and you lift up, put a hand out there and try to lift him up because he doing the right thing, you're going to get in environments where it's people more far ahead than you that's going to see that, oh, I was there at one point. This motherfucker trying to help himself, they going to reach a hand back to you and put you in situations and predicaments to really, launch off and take a quantum leap. That's how this thing works. You know, in the spirit world, again, man, it's breaking everything down to the smallest of molecule, man. We ain't nothing but little small, little teeny particles, little molecules out here. They call it mass, you know what I mean? And on these matters is frequencies and vibrations, you feel me? And once you get on that journey of true fulfillment, true joy, true life of bliss, and you connected to the Creator, God, Allah, Yahweh, whatever you want to call him, you know what I mean? And you really practicing self-love, and you know what I mean, loving on yourself, you're going to be on a higher frequency. You're going to attract people that's on that same frequency, bro. But you want to keep being on, you know, around this low vibration shit and wonder why you keep getting put in these predicaments. It's time to look in the mirror, man, and take accountability and responsibility for your actions. I love y'all.